What is going on, world? What's up, guys? It's Zero here. I hope all of you are having a great day, a great night so far, whatever it is in your neck of the woods. I hope you're having a great one. And today, guys, we have another game by none other than two opponents who you may not know much about, but if you watched the previous game, which I will put a link in the description of this video, it's a pretty interesting matchup when you have two players who might not be super well known, but still have some very interesting builds. So without further ado, in the bottom right hand corner of Acid Plant LE playing with the Zerg pieces, we have a player known by the name of Ryosis. And on the opposite side of the map, top left hand corner, playing with the Terran pieces, we have a player that goes by the name of Okaneby. So guys, we casted the first game, and this is why I love casting games based around players who you might not necessarily know about, but are in the Starcraft 2 pro scene. And I am so excited to be, casting another game by these two players. Because look, guys, they might come up with some really interesting builds that you never really thought of. Like, most of the pros kind of have, relatively standard builds. They obviously, the pros go for different things all the time. But it's sometimes these games or from these players that aren't necessarily as popular as, say, the Rogues of the world, the Innovations of the world, the Darks of the world. These guys might have some interesting builds that you could really take, get some advice from, or just some ideas from when you are playing on the ladder. And interestingly enough, we have a same kind of build coming out of Okaneby. He's coming with the triple barracks along with the double gas in his main base. He's not going right now for his orbital command quite yet. So what I'm assuming is he's going to do something very similar to what he did in the last game, which is start bringing out a bunch of Reapers. And it looks like Ryosis is ready for this time. He did expand, and now that he is seeing this with the Overlord, I am going to go under the assumption, guys, that Okaneby, or that Ryo, should really have a good handle on this, even though we already have a Reaper coming across the map. He has a Queen out right now, and as well as a Roach Warren that's going to be coming out here very shortly. These Zerglings are going to try to come into the main base, and this could become a significant problem for our Terran player. He's going to start nibbling away. The question, though, is he getting his upgrade currently? And he is not getting the speed upgrade for the Zerglings, which is an interesting choice for him. He knows the aggression is coming, so that's probably why he went into the immediate Roach Warren. So, like I said, guys, he has 6 Roaches coming out currently, which should clean this up relatively quickly. If he gets another snipe on one of these queens, though, that is going to be it's going to hurt quite a bit. But it looks like the defense by Ryo this game is going to be on point. So, very interested to see kind of what is Okaneby going to do moving forward. So he's going to go into a factory as well as getting his orbital command at this point. Okay, then we got a Ravager coming out, as well as a handful of these Roaches. They're starting to move across the map. I'm really interested to see kind of what they decide to do here, guys, because this could be a sticky situation if these, if they snipe these Reapers. They could get a lot of value out of really moving into the main base of our Terran opponent here. Lots of back and forth here. I don't know if Ryo really wants to commit to this, and it doesn't look like he's going to. He's going to kind of move back. He knows that the expansion's going up, or I should say the natural expansion is going up. So I think it's a very smart move by our Zerg opponent, or Zerg player, to take a step back, expand once again, which he's getting his 3rd base at this point, and just start building up a bigger and bigger army. Start getting that creep spread going, and I think we're going to have our Zerg players going to be in a good position. So it looks like Stim is now researching for our Terran player here. Very interested to see what his tech of choice is. It seems like he's going to go for, similar to what he did last game, almost the exact same here, guys. He's getting a lot of Reapers as well as some Marines into siege tanks. So this should be an interesting composition. It looks like Ryosis is going for pretty much the exact same build that he went for last time, or in game number 1, which was the Ravager Roach composition. I like this, that he's got a couple of these Zerglings kind of roaming across the map. We've got these now that the Reapers are here across the map, they're going to snipe those creep tumors, which that can be, you know, that's more of just being a nuisance. Now he's going to have to replace those and continue trying to spread that creep across. So I'm really interested to see, is Okaneby going to go for another push like he did in the first game? I'm really interested about this. It looks like he is, and I'm wondering, actually maybe he's not. I take that back. Scratch that. It looks like he's going to try to move in with these Reapers again. I love the way he's using the Reapers because he's really keeping the Zerg player at home right now. If you look at it, guys, all of these Reapers are really kind of keeping our Zerg opponent kind of contained. And I think this is exactly what Okaneby wants to do, because while all this is going on, he's building up a bigger and bigger force as we go. So, it looks like Rio's starting to get some of his own upgrades, as well as getting an evolution chamber. We have a big engagement now in the middle of the map, guys. I'm wondering if this is going to be a bad engagement for our Terran opponent. It looks like he got caught in the middle of the map here. He lost both siege tanks, and it looks like there isn't much left now from our Terran player, and GGs are already called, guys. Ryo, you might say, you know, maybe he GG'd a little bit too soon, but in all honesty, guys, if you look at the totality of this game, you see that Ryo had expanded to a third base, as well as was really starting to take control of the game, and you can see the supply counts really are not lying here, 92 to 39. So I think that Okaneby knew that it was just a matter of time until Ryo would win the game. And guys, that was a really well played by Ryo. I felt that it was a very smart move to back off, not to fully engage and overextend into Okaneby's, natural or main base, and seeing what kind of damage he could do. Instead, draw it back, build another expansion, and then kind of go from there and just build a bigger and bigger force, which Okaneby just could not overtake. But guys, I hope you all did enjoy this episode or this cast, and I hope you guys are enjoying these. And if you guys are, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I will see all of you guys in the next one. Peace.